So normally I come to a show and I'm showing you guys something that's cool, a new product, something to buy, a gizmo, a gadget. This is different. This is very different. I'm gonna go through impression kits, and this is probably one of the coolest things I've ever seen at an airsoft show before. This is a series of impressions. We're gonna start with old and walk our way through to the new. So here in the old stuff, look at the history, right? You go back to serious, like World War I stuff. 1916, this is really old gear, like super old gear. And as we move through, I mean, these are kits that people have collected and built out. Let me brighten it up for you. And as we walk through everything here, going through the years, a lot of German stuff, surprisingly a lot of German stuff you see in Taiwan, which is pretty impressive actually, to find that. US kits, like 1928 gear, I mean, they even give you kind of a breakdown on the card of when these kits went into service, when they started using them, what they were doing. I mean, you got a, freaking like a 101st Airborne paratrooper kit right here, which is really cool. D-Day kit right here. I mean, this is stuff that you're going to be hard-pressed to find people in the United States with loadouts like these. And as we move through, a lot of World War II stuff. And then we start to inch into the modern era, like just ever so slightly. Moving into Vietnam as well. Lots of different uniforms, lots of different kits, kind of goes the breakdown. Sadly, unfortunately, I'm kind of familiar with some of this, but because it is all written in Mandarin, or most of it is, it's very difficult. Obviously, Marine Corps uniforms, U.S. Army uniforms, some things I am familiar with. Then you start wandering into other, I think this is I don't know. Let's move on through. Russian, Chinese, German. And then we start to get into the more modern era. 1982, a lot of Western uniforms here. We start moving into this. 1997 German kits. Check out some of this. This is just a super impressive Japanese kit. Super impressive loadout. And then you get to the modern stuff, which is still very impressive. Get 2004. Looks like we got some like PCU, level 5. Naval Special Warfare Dev Gru, got the Blue Squad stuff, very famous kit there. And moving on down to the very end, some very modern stuff, MARSOC, Navy SEALs, Never Special Warfare. This is some neat stuff, actually hyper impressive that they have such a cool display here. It's just neat to be able to get here early before everyone shows up and it gets too crazy here in the show to show you all these neat things. What was your favorite kit? What's the area you want to see? I know World War I has been super popular with Battlefield and all the games coming out, but I want to know what you guys like. I kind of like some of the 80s stuff personally. That's kind of my vibe. I think it's kind of a really cool setup. And I like some of the Vietnam era stuff as well. But I want to know what you guys think. Let me know what your favorite uniform is there if you talk. By the way, if you can read traditional Chinese and you can see the cards and pause the camera, let me know what some of that stuff says too. I can't read it all because the Chinese, only in English. But also I want to know, what is your favorite uniform back there? What's the one kit you would have? If you could have any of those loadouts right back there behind me, which one would you pick and run on the battlefield? I want to know in the comment section below. I'll be joining you guys down there with some of my specific favorites with timestamps as well. So guys, more coming here from the MOA show, Taipei Taiwan 2017. Stay tuned, hit the sub button. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down twice. And I will see you guys on the next one.